This helps me immensely, believe it or not.
Hell yeah.
You're not Mike Wells.
Bombing right away.
You also can turn your neck.
You can. Yeah. Last week, Wells had pulled something getting up out of bed because he's fucking old. And he couldn't move at all. It was kind of funny, actually. I've never seen him just that.
He's just all dad now.
Yeah, I've just never seen him that dadded before, I guess.
He was also mad that the Reds were losing at the time, so he was just cocked to the side and fuck!
That's the theme of
Fuck!
That's just his natural state of being, though.
Yeah,
That might be part of the cause.
But it was funnier when he can't move his neck, because, see somebody getting angry, they're like, motherfucking god damn it! Not him.
Watching you.
All yell, no neck.
Yeah. No,
yell, no neck.
Wells out of town, so Matt Zane's back with us. Hi, buddy.
Hi, fellas and loyal listeners.
Hello. I think you might be the guest that's been on here the most. I think you've been on here 3 times.
Twice, but we've never had any other guest that was on here more than once. So.
That's true.
Just let me. That makes what I said all the more true.
Unless you count
Indeed.
Wells because he's here less than.
That's true. Although I guess maybe that still does technically fall under Vander because you were a guest several times before you joined the show.
Oh.
I was a guest on the Basement Lounge.
True. Yeah, that's true.
I was a co-founder of the 3 Mics.
That's very true. Get it fucking right.
I made the show.
You damn right. You're damn right.
That is true. It wasn't. There wasn't 3.
There weren't 3. No, there weren't 3. It was just 2.
Nope.
At that point, it's 2 mics. That's nothing. Of course, there's 2 mics. There's 2 mics anywhere. Now 3. That's something.
I started coming again after the vasectomy.
Oh, good for you,
All right, buddy.
Look at you.
There was
buddy.
no blood.
All right,
Dude.
There was no jelly in the cream filling.
No, there was not.
Okay, cool.
Just straight Krispy Kreme glaze.
Awesome. I'm proud of you, bud.
Hurts.
It still hurts.
That's not.
No.
That's not.
It hurt the first
Oh.
time. But afterwards, during, amazing.
Is it all?
But afterwards, it was like, ow.
You keep doing this. I go. Oh no. No. Oh.
Can you imagine me in the shower just crying, terrifying that it's going to make me have a stroke?
Does it come out thicker or thinner?
No different.
Really?
No different.
Well, then
It seems the same.
You weren't measuring the viscosity of your jizz?
Come
No.
on.
Pre and
You
post.
haven't just done the little.
No, I've never pulled a Cartman. No, I haven't.
Take a look here. Seems like quality stuff you got here, Francis. Yeah, good texture, nice consistency.
That's a Zoidberg. I don't know. When I do it anyway.
You find out every other day that some celebrity had a random voice role in something before they made it big. Mm-hmm. Like Michael B. Jordan was in a bunch of those DC animated ones back straight to DVD ones back in the early 2000s.
I was gonna say, wasn't he a few superheroes?
Yeah, there was a.
Was he a kid at the time?
He was 19, 20. It was before he did.
Did he play the voice of a kid?
Oh no, he was Cyborg, I think, in one of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, but it was right before he did that, Fantastic Four movie that somehow he still became a massive star. I don't know how anyone came out of that movie as a massive star.
I don't think it was that movie. I think it was his role in Friday Night Lights.
Have you seen him?
I have. It was that in Fruitvale Station.
That is a.
Have you guys ever seen Fruitvale Station?
No.
The one right before Black Panther.
Fruitvale Station?
It was Ryan Coogler's first movie. It was the movie that got him Black Panther, the director. Great movie. Anyway, moving on.
Or Ryan, wait,
I have to remind myself
Ryan
sometimes.
Coogler made Black Panther. I'm confused.
Ryan Coogler is the director of Black Panther and Fruitvale Station. Michael B.
Ryan
Jordan.
Panther directed White.
I'm gonna.
Coogler?
I'm gonna stop.
John Cougar Mellencamp was a Black Panther?
That's what happens if you play his records backwards.
If you play him backwards.
It's just a huge testament.
Well, yeah.
For the Black Panthers.
I mean, listen to Pink Houses, really. Between the lines.
Dude, my dad was like most dads, was a massive John Mellencamp fan. It's one of those, like, I think I heard more John Mellencamp in the 90s just vicariously.
That's fair.
And if you played a song for me right now, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that is John Mellencamp. I probably know half the words.
I can never know him by name. Like, when I hear one of his top songs, I'm like, oh, wow, that was John Mellencamp.
That's the Cougar.
I think I've heard enough, or the right amount. The right amount of John, not enough, the right amount of John Cougar Mellencamp.
What? Yeah. When did he become John Cougar Mellencamp?
Is there a difference between, are they different people?
I think it was just like a.
I had the same question, but
Actually,
I didn't want to ask it.
No, I'm not super sure. I think it was like a Prince symbol formerly known as Prince situation.
He was just like,
I think like the boss. You know, I think it's just a nickname kind of thing.
It's when he got into younger men.
That's exactly. I think it's just a nickname. I don't think it actually means anything.
But he released records under Cougar.
Why did they start calling him John Cougar Mellencamp?
2 hours later.
Was initially given the stage name Johnny Cougar by his manager, Tony DeFries. He believed it would be more marketable and appealing to record buyers.
Oh, yeah, back in the days when you had to have, like, a cool rock star name.
Gotta have a little
should have just took his manager's name, Tony DeFries.
Yeah. I know, right?
I know it's probably pronounced DeFries, but
I like
the F is capital, so that's DeFries.
Tony D. Fries.
I thought it was a middle initial. Tony D.
Tony D. Fries. Now that's a mascot for a fast food chain that's not gonna last very long.
It's a burger joint that,
it's what they were gonna call. It's what they were gonna call Ronald McDonald.
Tony D.
That's his name. That's his name without the makeup. Oh man,
that's good. That's good.
Like a trio of robbers. Robert McDonald, the Hamburglar,
and Tony D. Fries.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the mafia leader.
Okay. With the
McDouble Mafia. No.
I was trying to think of a good Godfather pun, but I got
there's a lot of M's. There's
the God Burger. I don't know. That's the best I got. The Bun Father. The Grill Father. The Grill Father.
We could put Bun Father away. We don't
we don't ever have to say that again.
Nah, I like to make people picture it, because that the term Bun Father evokes an image in the head. It turns your brain into an AI art generator, and whatever you're picturing, I want you to keep picturing it as much as possible.
Bun Father. I guess.
Not to be confused with the mascot from the vegetarian burger joint, Phony D-Fries. I've been sitting on that one for a while. I wanted you guys to shut up first.
Follow the Dayton comedy scene on social media at Gem City Comedy, or learn more at www.gemcitycomedy.com. So I wanted to talk about this with Matt since he's here and I haven't had a chance yet. I watched the new Mike Birbiglia special.
Oh, you know what's wild is we actually know what?
Huh.
I haven't seen the special.
Oh, okay.
But I saw it live.
Oh, that's right. You saw that tour.
That's a good movie.
It live.
Hiya, hiya, Georgie. We all float down here.
Oh, that's so good. That's great. Oh shit. Fucking Ice Nine Kills actually has a song about like it. And the whole thing starts off with him, with him talking to the kid. It's great.
They're loads of garbage humans.
Yeah, they are.
If you didn't know that, I've met them several times and I regret it.
Oh no, they're awful people.
No, I didn't choose to. They just happened to be at shows that I was at, and
Ice Nine Kills, eh?
They make good music though.
They're like, yeah. Oh well.
I like their horror. I like their horror movie metal stuff. I thought that was cool shit. That came into my life at a time post-COVID where I was looking for something new and different, especially like again after the pandemic. Like, let's see what post-pandemic music's gonna look like. Right. And that came into my life at the exact same time as Bad Omens.
Okay.
And
Bad Omens is awesome.
Bad
though.
Omens fucking rules.
Cool.
That's like super high on the bucket list right now. But yeah, I don't know. Just something about just the creativity of that, of taking something you love and just combining it with something else you love in a way that I'm like, this it's like, that's good. I mean, it's like, it's not shitty. It's good.
Yeah.
Like masturbating and cheeseburgers.
Yeah, if I could find a way.
You could.
Am I fucking the cheeseburger? Am I jizzing into...
It's like biscuit, but more nutritious, less nutritious.
What?
All right.
What?
The internet knows what biscuit is. I'm not going to explain it. You can look it up.
I don't.
All right, I'll explain it.
Yeah, no.
If only one out of the three of us knows what it is, I believe you have to explain it.
Yeah,
explain it,
that's
yeah.
why we're doubling down here. McDoubling down.
We're
Okay. So biscuit is all right. You've heard of a circle jerk.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
This is a circle jerk with an added element.
Oh, wait.
So you get a biscuit. I guess it doesn't have to be a biscuit particularly. It's just some sort of edible pastry.
Yeah, I'm catching on.
Now, do your thing. I don't know. I don't participate, but...
Is this like come on a cracker?
I'd never thought you did. You didn't have to tell us that you don't participate. So everybody busts on a biscuit and makes the person in the middle eat it?
Whoever's last.
So it's like a prank. It's not like a already set thing where the girl is the one like eating it at the end.
it's like
there's
a
no
hazing
girls
thing.
involved.
It's bros.
It's hazing shit. Yeah.
No women allowed, and there's no reason for them to be
And
there.
honestly, the women that are involved, do you want to meet them?
Well, no. In a biscuit, no.
Yeah. If there's a woman involved, I mean,
They're only watching.
Yeah.
Because again, there's
And
no.
she's
female
probably not
element.
nice.
No.
No.
She's got
No.
too many reptiles at home.
She has at least one pet she's not supposed to have.
Yes, it came.
And I'm not talking snakes or rats. I'm talking like something that is very much illegal or poisonous.
Some kind of lemur.
Deadly.
Or,
Yeah.
Or poisonous.
Poisonous,
I like that too.
yeah.
Okay,
Something truly like if this gets out, a lot of people are in trouble.
like one of them frogs.
One of them frogs. So really poisonous.
You said
like,
frogs, and like my brain turned into the spinning beach ball from a MacBook. I just
ribbit.
Yeah, one of them frogs that beat. Frogs do be poisonous. Like that one that was on the cover of that math book from 3rd grade. That bitch was poisonous as hell.
It's weird that I know exactly which frog you're talking about.
Everybody does.
Why was that on the cover of a math book, though? I never understood.
Good question.
Why did math books have the most non-math? I mean, I don't know what a math cover looks like, but the math books always had like nature and science, and I'm like, you're asking me to like divide watermelons.
Math is just a short leap to science. All right.
I mean, you're not
quit.
wrong.
Then why was I so bad at science?
I don't know. I was bad at math.
I was
good
bad.
at
Touche.
science.
Well, I prefer science. That's what's weird is I prefer science. I shit awful at the maths. The maths for our UK listeners.
You know what it is? I think it's because I can logic my way. I can think my way through science. Math has so much made up bullshit.
Right, but
What do you mean?
I don't know. I thought science has a lot of made up bullshit that they're like, oh wait, this works for now, and then they're like, never mind.
Sure, but like I'm talking about like as somebody who used to I was an ACT tutor. Like it was like they'd give me the math test tutor, and it would be like they involve those imaginary numbers. When I stands for -1, I'm like, no, see this is nothing. I can't.
But it always still adds up.
It is odd that they literally have things called imaginary numbers that are.
But that's my point. It's like you've literally got something that's
all
just
made
called
up.
an imaginary number, and you're telling me, well, it's not that hard. You've literally got it. It's imaginary. You don't even know what the fuck it is. It's just a thing.
But you still have to solve it, right? Isn't there a way to solve it? What makes sense?
I've used shit from science.
Give it to
way
some
more.
nerd. Okay.
Anyway,
I feel like
I'm just mad.
you
at numbers.
guys both preferred science. You guys are naturally creative people, and I preferred math because I had to learn how to be creative.
You're also musically inclined.
There's something.
But music is math, brother.
Well, that's my point
true.
though. Is that
When you get to
if you're more mathematically inclined in that way, so that for you, music was a bit more.
And selling drugs.
Yes, well, yeah, of course. I didn't want to
direction.
assume, but yeah.
Usually they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But
The guy can play the fuck out of a guitar. I bet he has drugs.
yeah.
In some capacity, or
Whereas I'm
pocket.
I'm the shittiest bass player on the face of the earth, but you know.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm very bad. You're a good drummer though.
I'm can drum.
What is with these fucking dogs though? I don't know if the mics are picking that up or not, but Jesus Christ.
Dogs be barking.
Every time my mom goes out of town, something fucking bad happens to me. I don't know what
We all need our mom.
I guess.
I was gonna say that's an important
Apparently.
Mother's Day message. A little late. It's Father's Day.
I know, day after Father's
Okay,
Day.
happy first Father's Day, Vander.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Appreciate it.
I figured
my
I'd
sister's
get to
almost
do
missed
that
their
in
market,
person. That's why I didn't do it in the internet or the phone. Also,
I
you didn't
said it on
care,
our social
really.
media, so I was the best.
What?
What?
You didn't do it on social media.
I did.
You did.
On the Max social media, I did.
The three mics
Oh.
did post it, and it's
I have
very.
a very lovely, touching, heartwarming post about you and Wells. And it was wonderful. And
It doesn't look like you wrote it at all, Vander.
no, it was very obvious who the fuck wrote it. It was like, yeah, Shay wrote this.
No, I was messing with him.
I know.
You shat all over that.
No, I was trying to shit all over myself.
No, I wasn't at all.
Oh,
No.
I thought it was a shot at me. I'm sorry.
No, it was.
I was just leaning
It
into
was
it.
a
Yeah.
fake shot at Vander.
He tried to make fun of me. Didn't work.
This is
Backfired.
important.
This is
Listen,
why
though,
we didn't win the roast battle the other day.
I'm not good at pranks, and they don't work.
You can help us grow our channel, upgrade our gear, and eventually hire an editor by joining our Patreon for only $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/the3mics or follow the link in the description.
Whoa.
Among other reasons, but yeah.
Whoa, dogs can open doors.
No, my sister's home from work.
Welcome home, sister, from work.
Sorry he called you a dog.
I say, did I stutter? No.
My sister opens the door. Dogs can open doors.
Oh, man.
If it weren't for the fact that my sister perpetually walks around with her headphones on 24/7, I'd be so sure she heard that.
Why don't they call it a jizzget?
Why don't they call it a just?
That's
a great
there's
point. I have no.
There's a whole ass episode of Big Mouth where they do that. They're like, this is called, and they go through a whole, and one of them is called a Jizz Kit.
But it's a cracker. They all do it on a cracker.
They're like, AKA Jizz Kit, AKA this, AKA come on a cracker.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
Then when we go like, come out wherever you are, I found a Tostito scoop.
Oh, that's official.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not even a joke. That's just practicality right there.
That's
Thank you, Nick Kroll.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last season yet, but
I have not watched one single episode of that show.
shit,
But
It's fantastic.
so good.
It really is fantastic.
Better than his stand-up.
yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I love Nick Kroll, but yeah, there's a reason he doesn't do that a lot. I think he's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
He's talented, just not with stand-up. But somebody who's that talented and has made success in this industry, like, why wouldn't he tour and do stand-up just to make some extra money? I would.
Mm-hmm. All his friends are doing it.
Even John Oliver still does stand-up. I mean, Taylor Tomlinson just ended after midnight.
It's over?
It's over?
She's done.
Oh, I don't blame
Well, because
her.
she
That's
said
exhausting.
she said she just wanted to leave the show to go do more stand-up, and she was like, "Y'all can just find another host." And CBS is just like, "Nope, we're just done." And she's like, "Okay." I mean, I'm not. She's like, "I'm not staying." That's like, this is a bluff. So yeah, like the last episode was the other night, and even watching it was just kind of like, you can tell she's not thrilled they're ending the show, but is also glad to be leaving, and that it's just like, well, you know,
Yeah.
That's network TV for you. I mean,
You can't work that hard at stand up and come to love it and be so good at it and then not be able to do it anymore.
I always thought that was so
be
weird.
a sign of success. Yeah, that sucks.
I always thought that was
I
such a
don't
weird
blame
career
her
move
for
for her.
leaving. It was fun.
I mean, shit, 'cause
I
just-
liked the show.
it's great.
Probably more
show.
just like an
Super fun.
opportunity thing. Like she had really just blown up. I knew she had a Netflix special, but there's comedians that really aren't aren't that great that have I don't want to say all that great, but
Well, you're
still
not
not all that recognizable. Like they haven't
I'll
still
say
blown
about
up. They're
that.
still doing like Funny Bones, even though they have Netflix special out.
It's not. It's not having a Netflix special isn't necessarily the mark of celebrity that it
Right.
used to be. Like back
Yeah,
in the day, if you had a Netflix special, you had
Yeah.
fucking made it.
Yeah.
It's just a place to park specials, honestly, right now. Like
But-
they go away.
They go
like,
away, but
if
here's
they're
the
not
thing,
watched.
they still pull the viewership though, because if they didn't, other platforms wouldn't be like Hulu is now getting into it. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
they're
be
going for
starting,
it,
and they're
too.
going hard.
They got headliners.
Gaffigan. Who else just put one out on there?
Roy Wood Jr.
Thank you, Roy Wood Jr. I was like, yeah, they're because granted they've got Disney money.
Yeah.
They got Disney
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
but
That's
still, like that. They're also just good specials.
Yeah.
Like they're just good. They're just good in
Yeah,
general.
well, I think that's what Hulu's trying to do. Is they're just seeing all the shit Netflix does wrong, and they're like, "What? How can we do this better?" And then they do. They listen to the people, the people making the stuff. I think a little bit more than
Yeah.
Netflix is a little more about numbers.
Well, Netflix is still very much in the business of, to reference South Park again. Like, thank you for calling Netflix. You're greenlit. Like that's pretty much all it takes. Is they're very much a spray and pray kind of
Spray and pray. Yeah, I like that.
and it
That's a
works
good
more
term.
often than it doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
they're animated. They do great with animated shit on Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
This is like a big
I
fucking
watched
commercial.
them.
You need to move
You guys
on.
watch cartoon porn ever?
In my
Ever?
life? Yes.
Yeah, it's
Recently?
not. No, it is not a thing I'd go for.
Yeah.
I've accidentally watched it throughout my life, but
When I was at that age where I just was looking for something for which to jerk off to, yes.
yeah, and
but-
in a way, some manga that isn't necessarily porn is. And if you were a nerdy little shit like me, I read that when I was in prime jerking off years.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, no. Okay, whatever, asshole.
Don't start a topic if you don't have something for it.
You trapping motherfucker.
I'm not gonna put myself
was
alone.
around- I was the right age for when Newgrounds hit the internet. Okay, look.
Oh, I don't know what Newgrounds is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't know what Newgrounds is, of all people. Oh. I thought you, of
I'm
all
the
people.
youngest one here.
No. You just
That's
I
not
don't
true.
know. It was like the premier like Flash website where like Flash games and Flash animations were like the big thing on the internet. Like after E-Bombs World and all that took off, like where a lot of like memes and like stuff like that came from.
I hate
like
memes.
early days, like and I'm talking like early meme culture came from.
Ooh,
Oh, that's right. You're not a meme guy.
I'm not.
You're not a meme
I'm
guy.
very allergic.
Why is that? It actually kind of baffles me a
Just
little bit.
I think because so many of them are cheap jokes and things that don't make sense, and you're just like, yeah, those are funny. I'm like, no, it's an ugly paint drawing with a misspelled word underneath. I don't get it. I guess, and that like especially early meme culture, like
That's fair. Oh yeah.
why
early-
you know, and all those ones.
I can has cheeseburger, the cats and stuff, the lolcats.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
that
just
like
didn't-
standalone memes aren't really that funny, but in context, when they can be used like in a text conversation, then they're very valuable.
I guess that's true. They've permeated our culture. It's impossible not to really use them or see them. That's for sure. So like, even me, I don't really like them. I do at least understand some of them.
I get some of my best laughs at work by like sending memes to the group chat.
Honestly,
Well,
yeah. It's a great way if you just need like a shot of dopamine to the system.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's true.
it's a cheap
Then-
laugh, but you know what? Sometimes you just want McDonald's French fries.
That's true. Well, yeah, but then every now and then, though, there's that. Yes, it is a cheap laugh, but every now and then we get comedians who get up there and they're just
reciting
memes,
names.
basically.
I'm notorious for being the guy in the back of a comedy show, just typing everyone's
like
joke. The one when I do a joke that kills, I'm like, well,
searching it on
I
Reddit.
immediately type
was a
in
meme.
9 times out of 10, I find it on Reddit or even just in a Google search. I just find 30 variations of the same meme from the last 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, there can be isolated incidences of it just being kind of parallel thought. Like
Parallel thinking exists.
Yeah,
sure.
like in my first, especially someone who doesn't keep up with memes, like I guess like my first few months, I had a joke that Vander actually sent a video to me that was very, very, very close to it, and I stopped doing it because like I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that.
I forget what it was, but I remember feeling really bad because I really liked
that joke too. But I was like,
You miss being out there doing comedy, Vander?
I'm pretty indifferent about it. Like I think about it a lot. I'm like, I'm gonna start getting back out there, but then I'm just like cool with not doing that.
Cool.
I've been really great with just like being at home.
Just with the fam.
Just with the boy.
I mean, like fatherhood's still fresh. It's still awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's incredibly stressful, but it's awesome. He's like smiling and shit now. It's like the coolest thing ever.
He is a smiley
And we have like
baby.
a new house, like living in a new house. Like if we still lived in the apartment, I feel like I would have already been back out doing open mics.
You think you were just looking for a reason to get out of that apartment, probably?
All the time.
It was oppressive to y'all.
That's not
in a
great.
spiritual way, maybe. I don't know.
Very much so. There were demons in that. Not even just literally. There were demons in my apartment.